If you can't remove a sway bar link on your vehicle with a ratchet wrench or breaker bar, then here's another helpful trick you may want to try. This especially helps so you don't strain yourself, or if you have no leverage to remove the seized nut or bolt. The solution? You'll see me using a floor jack or bottle jack. Now, I have some other helpful videos you can watch after this that show how to remove this in a different way, but with either the use of an angle grinder, nut splitter, Dremel tool, torch, or cheater pipe. But this is my favorite way because, like in other videos I posted before, a bottle jack can really help in tight spots where you don't have much leverage, like when removing stuck lug nuts from a wheel or the sway bar link in this case. And more importantly, you won't strain yourself. These are all the tools and supplies you'll want to gather to remove a sway bar link. I'll put all these in the description with the other videos to watch later. And please mention if you have any other good tools to crack loose or remove the stuck or seized nut, and then I'll add it to the description to help others out. If this video helps, a quick tap of the like and subscribe button is always appreciated. With that being said, try to do some prep work before removing the nut with a ratchet. For example, it's always a good idea to spray some penetrating oil on the nuts first, or, if time permits, soak it overnight. You could also put a mixture of acetone and transmission oil and soak the nut overnight instead with a paper towel, instead of using traditional penetrating oil. And a torch doesn't hurt as well, as it can help soften the metal or weaken the built-up rust on the nut. Okay, I'll start with the bottom nut. The setup is quite easy. Place your ratchet wrench and socket on the nut, and the other end of the ratchet handle will be placed on the bottle jack pad surface. And then you'll start lifting. Be mindful when the end of the ratchet hits the other suspension parts. Then you'll have to lower it and repeat. You may hear a couple pop or clicking sounds, which is good in this case. Then remove the bottle jack and try using your regular ratchet and socket to remove the nut. You may have to repeat this a few times just to get that nut to turn. The goal is to get that nut to turn. And as you can see, I'm able to turn the lower nut with ease now with a regular ratchet. In some cases, if the nut doesn't fully remove, but just turns, then put a wrench or vise on the other side and start removing it with a ratchet and socket. Excellent! I got it off. Now the top one is a lot harder to fully remove, and you'll see why. First, try using a breaker bar and push down to remove the nut so it turns counterclockwise. If that fails, then swivel the ratchet on the other side, which means now the ratchet will have to be pushed upwards, which again is still turning that nut counterclockwise. You gotta know which way the nut is going to be turned. That's really quite important. Now, because the placement of the ratchet wrench must be on the other side, where more parts are in the way, you'll have to think differently on how to remove this. Again, in a counterclockwise manner, because you don't have any leverage, and or you may be in a tight spot where it's difficult to pull up or down. So no worries. I'll show a few crafty setups to choose from depending on what tools and space you have or are working with using a bottle jack or floor jack. First, I'll try using a ratchet and socket to remove the nut from this angle. Sometimes the ratchet will slip off and you may have to place this on blocks if using a bottle jack. Another setup would be using a wrench on a bottle jack. So it's not even on fully, yet this approach may work. If you don't have a spare wrench or it's not long enough, then you can try using a hammer. As you can see, I'm just suggesting some crafty ideas. You can also use blocks of wood and stack them if need be. So many possibilities. Let me know if you have any other unique ways or ideas to use. Eventually, I found a pipe with an elbow which worked well for my setup. And as you can see, I also used some blocks to stack this bottle jack up. If you have a spare floor jack, you could use that instead of this bottle jack. Ooh, that sounded good. I heard some pop sounds, so that's good. You may have to repeat this a couple of times. And that did it for me. I'm now able to turn the nut. But like the bottom one before, I need to put a wrench or vise on the nut in the back because it is turning with the front nut. Okay, that did it. And now I'm able to fully remove this. There we go. The sway bar is off. So this bottle jack trick helped me a lot. And hopefully you think to use this more often when removing all kinds of stuck nuts and bolts, like for wheel lug nuts. And heck, I've even used this to remove a stuck oxygen sensor that was so hard to remove. So this is great, and you can get this off. You just gotta think differently. Anyway, I'll put the other various ways to remove a sway bar in the description, and for you to watch right now. If this video helped, please tap the like button and subscribe to see more cool, out-of-the-box thinking videos like this. And please mention if you have any other different ways to remove a stuck nut or bolt on a sway bar link. That should help others out. Until next time, have a great day or night.